Hi kindergarten families. My name is Mrs. D'Onofrio, and before we started our e-learning, I was playing a game with your children during kindergarten math center time that I wanted to show you because it's an easy game that you could play at home. All you really need is some paper and a marker and possibly some tape. Okay, so what you need are small numbers. I use sticky notes for these. You need your small numbers to go from 0 to 12. Okay, you could use index cards or just cut up a piece of computer paper. And then you need large numbers from 1 through 15. Okay, so I just used a marker and computer paper and made each one of these numbers. And the last thing you need is the task cards. You need one that is +3, one that is +2, and one that is +1. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to play the game. Okay, so this is how you set up the game. Give your child some space. You want to have two boundaries and mix up all the numbers. The small ones, mix them all around, and the big ones, mix them all around. And then you want to start working with the +1. And the idea of this game is you're going to take, the child is going to take the number on the sticky note or on your index card or whatever, the small number, and like mentally fill it into that blank and add 1 to it. The idea is that the child will take the number, add the 1, and then match the small number to the number +1. Okay, so 8 + 1 is 9. So this one, the child should come over here and stick it to the 9 if you're doing +1. Okay, so I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play a couple of rounds and show you how we use this in kindergarten as a way to practice some math and also get some movement in during math center time. Okay, so the child starts on one side, comes over, picks a number. So I'm going to take the 1, think about it in my head. 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, so then they're going to run over here and stick this to the 2. And the idea is that they have to come over and touch the other boundary. So I'll use my railing here for the other boundary. Okay? Usually we have a lot of kids that are taking turns, but your child can just keep going back and forth. So this time maybe they'll pick up 6 and add 1, and that's 7. So they put those two numbers together, and then they're going to run over and touch your other boundary, which I'm using my chair. Okay, so they're just going to continue going back and forth, adding 1 to each number, putting it on the answer until they're completely through. So after your child gets through the whole game with the +1, you'll go to the +2 and then the +3. So another example, like with the +2, when your child picks up the first number, they're going to add 2 to that. So 8 + 2 is going to be 10, and they'll come over and match it with the 10, go over and touch the right boundary, okay, and then they can just continue with another turn. So they'll pick up whatever number they want to do next. Maybe they're going to do 11, and that has to match with 13. And the idea is then they go and they touch the other boundary, so the left boundary this time. Okay, so they'll just keep going back and forth, back and forth. And one thing you can do is talk with them at the end about, like, each time what numbers got used, what numbers didn't get used, and check the answers together. Okay, so I hope you have a lot of fun playing this game, and I miss you guys.